Hi everyone, welcome back to another Ascension reading. These readings are for those within the mission-based community. You may identify as light workers, star seeds, indigo children, all of those things, visionary leaders. As long as you have it within your heart to be of service to others, then there are messages here for you. As you know, these readings are all about energy, and so if it resonates for you in the moment, then chances are that you will be able to get the guidance, but of course use your discernment. If for whatever reason it doesn't resonate for you, back pocket it and then come back and look at a later time. And before we jump in, if you haven't had a chance to check out the May 2024 reading as yet, please go ahead and take a look. It should be posted by now. And if you'd like to work more personally with me, you can find me at my Etsy link. All right, so let's jump right in. Actually, this card fell out earlier, and I just left it because I was curious to know what it said. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Ooh, I heard the words "our neighbor" shortly before I turned it over, but so maybe that's for somebody here. But here, what I'm seeing is that we have a nice commitment card showcasing a contract. It looks romantic, but it need not be. So for those of you who are looking for some type of, maybe let's say a place to stay, so maybe you're looking for a new home, like a new apartment or something like that, or maybe any other thing, but what came to mind was an apartment, you might actually get a tip from a neighbor of yours about that could lead to you having a satisfactory contract. All right, so whatever this is, it doesn't have to be neighbor related, but whatever this is for you guys, this is going to come about for you, right? Connecting to others and receiving some type of guidance. So I'm getting told that some of you have already received some type of offer, or you I heard 3 months maybe from something. Maybe this is not for all, but maybe some of you already have had an offer for the past 3 months to do something, and maybe you've been not taking it seriously, or you have been deliberating, or just whatever. But either way, some of you have already had an offer extended to you. It doesn't have to be over that 3-month span, and you're wondering whether it's good to follow up on. And I would say, yeah, go ahead and follow up on it. Of course, use your discernment. You're not just going to jump on and do something because some awesome person told you that over the internet, right? But do your due diligence. But what is this? I'm seeing this is the one. This is the one. So if this is like about a soul contract, okay, if this is a contract that, let's say, for example, is about a place to stay, this is the one you've got to go with. Because I see them putting the cute little quill back into the drawer. If it's a person, then clearly, this is the one. Whatever this is given from God. It's going to be a divine contract for you. We see the light shining on it, and now we're not even seeing the window. We're not even looking outside the window anymore. There's nowhere else to look. It's here. So this is also placed within the context of you guys being a part of the mission-based community. For somebody here, you may actually be looking for a space to do God's work, for lack of a better word, a space to do God's work, they're saying, and that's going to come through for you. I'm getting the concept or the energy or the color of orange, and it's so funny because that orange color has come through for quite a few clients lately, and every time it's come through with a message that it's carrying information for them. So we know that orange is the vibe for the sacral chakra, and we know that in the sacral chakra we have a creative center, right? And so definitely, in order to consume this orange, just go ahead and pull it in, this orange energy, this cell of orange energy. Just go ahead and visualize pulling it in, or set the intention for it to be pulled in. If you find it difficult to visualize, set the intention to have it pulled in, that it's already pulled in, right? And pull it down throughout your body into your sacral energy. Munch, right? It's kind of like you have munched this orange and it's come through. So there you go. Oh my God, look! Stop. I just looked down. There it is. There's the orange. Right? See, I know I'm not making this up. Unless me and the cards are colluding right now, right? But anyway, so this is about pulling it in, because I'm seeing, as I'm looking at this card now, I'm seeing that it's time for fresh ideas, fresh new things, right? And see, on the out, it's like something you've already consumed. So this is showing me also that it's a time for something new. So some of you may be making some transitions right now, transitions in the workplace. Of course, we just talked about transitions in the home space, things of that nature. So please know that whatever it is that you find yourself moving out of, or finding yourself being distanced from, whether it's because that thing is distancing itself from you, or you from it, just please understand that now it's time to sunset on that. Some of you may have been getting hints around the way, but now is your official official notice that something is entering into its sunset phases. So it's time to move. Okay, it's time to change. And we see here paths unknown, but I love that this one path is like, see, we have three, 1, 2, 3, and we have light coming from one side, and another side's very dark, right? So I like that you're looking at the light. So there's a conception that something wonderful is coming in for you. So when we have the idea that something wonderful is coming in, we meet that wonderful thing. We stretch ourselves out to meet it. We start to create the conditions so that that thing, person, place, thing, situation, idea, can be received. And of course, beforehand, because sometimes you don't even know what it is that's going to be arriving. What job is it, Jay? What home is it, Jay? What neighbor? What are we talking about, Jay? Before you even need to focus on the form, the person, place, thing, situation, idea, you need to just set the intention to be receptive, the R word, receptive to whatever is coming in for you for your highest good, from your highest nature, right? We're not talking things that are coming in for you that were magnetized by your lowest nature. We know those shadowy lower nature parts of us. No, we're giving thanks and making ourselves receptive to that what is coming in from our highest nature. Okay, so that's how you get yourself ready. You prime the pump. You become receptive to it. All right. So I'm seeing that some of you may be a bit concerned because before we move on here, let's look here. Some of you may be concerned because you may feel like you have to leave behind some contracts, people, workplaces, whatever. For some of you, this may involve children. Of course, that's very specialized. It may involve children. But I want you to know that anything that is based in love can never be quote unquote left behind or forgotten or disconnected from. It may well be that your contract this lifetime may come to a close, so the engagement will no longer be at the forefront as much as it has been. That's to be expected. But it doesn't mean that bonds of love are gone. And in fact, the reason why you may have bonded so well with whatever this person or this energy is that brings you so much joy, if it is indeed you needing to leave it behind. But the reason why you bonded so well is because, well, it's not your first rodeo. So please remember that love never dies, because in the reality that God has created, that Source has created, whatever word you like to say, there is no such thing as death. Death is here. Death is down here, and it's down here because of the belief system that we have. That's all death is. But in our organic state, where we're not even a body, there's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as ending. What is an ending? There's no such thing as a beginning. There's no such thing as time. These are not concepts that are real. These are unreal concepts that started and terminated and will therefore terminate at different levels or different dimensions, but it's not all the way up to that organic state. No, because it's not real. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so just understand that love can't die. Love never dies because it's impossible, because there's no such thing as death. And we'll just leave that at that right there. So just, so it's time, as you create the conditions for receptivity to occur, within your field energetically, that's the best thing that you can do to create the conditions in a physical space for you to achieve whatever it is, or attain whatever it is that is coming in for you, that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, that's going to help you tap into your creativity, all of that. Right now I'm seeing a little bit of a look here, the lookout. Some of you may be blocking this thing, because remember we're talking about your ability to receive. Some of you may be blocking this thing that is coming through, and so we are continuing the theme of May. If you haven't watched the May 2024 reading, the theme of May is intervention, spiritual intervention, right? So energetic intervention, spirit team intervention. They're intervening to assist us in bringing in or receiving what is for us. Sometimes we can't, quote unquote, no, let me not say can't, because we can. Sometimes we don't receive what it is that is here for us because we don't allow ourselves to, because we can't conceive of something so big or so creative or so amazing because of our self-concept. We don't think we deserve. We don't think we're that awesome. We can't even picture what a fun-filled, different, unique, exciting reality is that is so fun for us that we don't even want to go to bed at night. And when we do go to bed at night, it's with a smile on our face. And then we wake up early because all we want to do is continue that. We can't conceive of that, some of us, because we haven't had a taste in this lifetime. So how can, when we keep asking God and our Creator for stuff, and then we're out here getting all mad, Lieutenant Dan style, we fail to realize that it has nothing to do with God and the ability for you to get something. It's already here. The fact that you had the desire means it's here. You didn't just come up with that. You didn't think you just came up with that. No, you became aware of it, and then you said yes. And then you got excited about it. But your belief system about your deservability and your self-worth and all of that is what blocks it, energetically blocks it from coming in. We don't care about the physical. The physical is just a carbon copy of what's going on in the energetics. If you're not saying yes in the energetics, you're not going to get it in the non-physical. And so, in the physical. So therefore, if you're getting stuff in the physical you don't like, you're saying yes in the non-physical to things that you don't like, and you really need to look at that. That's why we call it shadow work. But anyway, another reason why we don't receive is because of our fears. Because look, here we have all this fire vibing like that beautiful fire look of this orange sun, right? And it's like there's this fear that if I get this thing, if I receive this energy, like I have in the past, this creative energy, this abundance, this love, this unbridled passion, there's whatever it is that's going to bring me emotional fulfillment, if I really allowed myself to receive it, it's going to be painful. I'm going to burn up. Case in point, let's say that you caught a lot of hell in another lifetime, or even this lifetime growing up, because you were pretty, or you had a little extra money, more money than your peers did growing up, and they made you feel it, and you felt bad for looking the way you looked, or speaking the way you speak, or having access to the resources that you had. And so now, today, as an adult, a good 20 years after high school, 20 plus years after high school, you're still carrying that shy wound, that apprehension, that all of that, because on some level of your field, you've been programmed to believe that it's not safe to receive. Listen, we're out here, people. This is your therapy, right? Let's look at it. Let's understand it. So again, stop blaming your angels and guides and saying, well, they're not, I don't believe in this because well, tell me I'm asking this and why aren't they? Well, listen, they're out here. They're not even out here anymore telling you, trying to, make any cases, because it's you who's blocking this stuff. Let's get it right. Okay? So if you know that you have these adverse reactions to your own success, some of you may even break out in rashes and stuff when you're about to become really successful, right? For example, if you have these adverse reactions, oops, I meant to touch this. Let's look at this. Then maybe you should start looking at why. What's this? Look at this. Look, maybe, boom, you should start looking at why instead of being all here. Guys, listen. Okay, at least I know I'm in the right field, right? Yeah, this is my gig. Yeah. All right, so which one would you rather? 1 or 2? 1 or two. You get the point, right? Let's see what this card was. Ooh, the Akashic field, that's right. Stop pumping into the non-physical now moment, which is open, ripe with possibilities, your own false beliefs and your fears that are just going to bring into matter, into solidification, what you don't want. All right? Bye.